will find that you have so much to learn over the next few weeks. Your life has just changed beyond measure. Although you may doubt yourself from time to time, you will find that a lot of what you think you don't know will come naturally.
If we have any other questions, is there a number that we can call, or can we contact you personally?
Your nurse will give you the phone numbers to call if you have questions once you get home. Have these numbers close by and in a safe place for easy access. There is no doubt that you will have questions, so when you think of something, write it down and ask or call your healthcare team. Remember, this is a time of transition and growth.
So one of the things we encourage here at the hospital is rooming in.
In the days following birth, you and your baby's physical and emotional need for each other continues. With rooming in, you get to know one another as attachment and bonding grow strong. As a new mother, you will quickly learn your baby's needs and how best to care for, soothe, and comfort your child. Normal newborn care in the hospital can all be done while rooming in. You can be close to your baby and even help with some of the care if you wish. This helps you to feel more confident as you go home.
So that's one of the things we encourage here at the hospitals is rooming in, to understand your baby and to start promoting that bonding. Okay.
Did you ever think that this little person would or could change you on so many different levels? You just met this little one, yet you have a rush of feelings that may overwhelm both you and your partner. It may be instant love, but it doesn't happen to every mom or partner. For some parents, it is a slow and gradual process. You and your partner will have a multitude of emotions from minute to hour to day to week.
The first time you see a child, it's, you definitely have that sense of that unique feeling of, wow, I was helped create this, even though a smaller portion of the creating part, but still, this is part of me, and you definitely feel a special connection with that child. But it took me a little longer to say that I absolutely fell in love with her. It wasn't like love at first sight. I mean, I did love my child, but it's finding out her unique personality that later for me is what I love about her. And so it took some time to find that love for me personally.
The transition into parenthood affects you on every possible level: physically, socially, emotionally, and financially.
One important thing also talk about doesn't necessarily have to do with Elizabeth. It's about the two of y'all. And having a baby, it's very difficult at home. It's hard to get any rest. Baby's up every couple, 2-3 hours, or even sooner than that. And so I usually kind of advise folks to really try and take advantage of help at home, family, relatives, to come over to watch Elizabeth for a little while, maybe even do a feeding, so the two of y'all can get some rest and even some time together. Long term, that'll certainly help Elizabeth out.
Okay. That sounds great.
As you recover from the initial shock of a premature birth, or the birth of a baby who needs specialized care in the neonatal intensive care unit, you may find yourself experiencing an onslaught of emotions. These may include guilt, displaced anger, grief, or jealousy.
She was so small. She only weighed 5 pounds and 2 ounces. And, I couldn't, because of the epidural, I couldn't get up to go walk over and see her, and that was kind of hard. And the baby's doctor came in and said a bunch of stuff I couldn't even understand, and said, "We got to take your baby to ICU." And I was like, okay, what did I do wrong? And I thought I did something wrong. I thought I wasn't breastfeeding her enough. I thought maybe there was too many people coming in to see her.
I felt uncomfortable not having my own firstborn daughter not with me in the room, but at the same time I felt a little relief, because if we would have took her home with this condition, and it could have got a lot worse. We're still here 3 days after the date that we were supposed to leave.
For more than a week now,
and
it's really hard.
Now we have to wait another 3 more days, and we're just ready to go home. We've got all this stuff prepared for her in her room.
Parents respond to these feelings in different ways. Some openly express their concerns, while others keep their feelings inside. Coping with all these feelings and emotions is often easier with support from others. Be sure to ask about parent support groups and hospital staff members like social workers or counselors who can help.
Taking care of a new baby is a big adventure. There are certain things that we didn't expect to happen. One is lack of sleep. What we've had to do is become a team and be able to rotate shifts in taking care of our child, feeding him early in the morning, late at night, and just being able to cope together as a team to be able to take care of our child.
Just as a new mother has an enormous rush of feelings and emotions, so do dads and partners. You may experience an intense love that is something rare and new. It could be a totally overwhelming feeling. A new sense of responsibility and anxiety may set in at the same time. Your sense of protection of this tiny being, though, is instantaneous. Partners, please know that it is normal if you have feelings of jealousy or a sense of exclusion at times. Everything is revolving around Mom and your new baby. It is so important for you to have special time with your new little one, either through diapering, bathing, or just cuddling. This intimacy will allow you a pure sense of closeness, and it will let the baby feel calm and secure in your care. It is a great way of decreasing personal doubts and fears that are so normal for dads and partners.
I love my baby and I love being a father, and that's something that I would love to continue to do.